All right, we're live. Episode 13 of Paper and Plastic. I'm one of your hosts, Pop and Sloth, and I've got my good friend here, Dr. Plagus. How's it going, buddy?
It's going
It's going, yes. Uh, yeah,
very fast.
yeah. And we've got a bit of a nice, easygoing hangout episode. I feel like we've been talking a lot of comics the last few weeks. I think we're going to talk a little bit more about figures, some toys this week. But we also want to hear from you guys. If you guys got any questions, anything you guys want to talk about, topics, anything you've seen that's cool out there that you want that we haven't talked about, bring it to our attention. Let us know. So yeah, if you guys got anything you want to chat about, just plop it in the chat, and we'll see if we can get to it. Otherwise, we're just hanging out, talking comics, talking action figures.
Yeah,
Uh,
their show too. Without the people in the chat and the viewers, we're just talking to ourselves.
uh, Finger and Toes saying, "Hey, D&T Collectibles. Hey, I've got some photos for you. Sending them now. Awesome. Kate,
What's Kane saying there?
hopefully you weren't one of the McFarlane pre-orders. This is something I actually wanted to touch on because I saw this. I just saw this. Um,
Second stolen shipment.
yes. So I guess Walmart's having some issues
Whoa.
because I believe this is the second time now that they've had one of their like cargo trucks, shipment trucks, uh, be stolen. I don't know what the. I'll have to see if I can find the article here. What the exact phrasing of it was, but it was more or less like it seems like they're getting. Yeah, another truck carrying DC McFarlane figures has been raided. This time, all the Joker figures has been stolen.
Oh,
So that
yeah.
was that was
Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, and the Joker. Oh no.
yeah, for people who have ordered from just Walmart, I believe. Uh, but yeah, they use the word rated. Um,
That's pretty much where I get all of my a good chunk of my DC McFarlane comes from Walmart. They're the most consistent. GameStop's okay. Wow, that's crazy. I've been on the hunt for Dr. Fate like
mm,
all week. I've been seeing a lot of people have been getting him and a couple others from that wave. Um, wow. That's just crazy. Oh, Two Face was another one.
yeah,
Wow, we got a lot of people. Hey, Mark and Kate, good to see you. That's crazy news. Fingers, Danny, Eric from Nine Panel. Yeah. Wow.
I'm trying to. I'm so obviously like anytime criminal activity is happening, it's terrible, it's unfortunate. But what does like are are these trucks getting raided specifically because they people know they have action figures or collectibles on them, or are they getting targeted because they're just a random Walmart truck? Is it like how are they getting what does raided mean? Like I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
that's wild. And I don't know. I mean, what do you do? What do you do with those? I mean, I guess you sell them on on eBay and Mercari, but I don't know. That's wild, man. That's gonna really suck if that hinders my ability to get that Supergirl and that Joker.
yeah. Well, I mean, like, I wonder if other suppliers are looking at this being like, Walmart's got to really step it up because I don't hear stories about Amazon having this problem or GameStop, but
Yeah, Evil Green Ranger Tyler said he saw Fast and Furious. That's exactly when I heard that. Exactly what came to mind is that those scenes. That's funny.
So yeah, that's been the second time that's happened in the last few weeks, I believe. So
Wow.
for folks ordering from Walmart, be cautious of your stuff getting pirated, rated. I don't know. It feels like a kind of a really weird, unreal situation.
Yeah, seriously.
It almost feels like a bit on a show. But yeah, for those guys joining in, we've got a pretty open slate for the show today. So if you guys got any questions, any topics you want us to talk about or address, let us
Yeah,
know.
that was a big bang right off the bat, man. Wow. I've really been looking for that one too. So, um, yeah, we'll see.
And then DNT sent a few pictures here. Uh, little looks like a little bit of the Green Goblin there with some sparkler action, making it look a little. I when folks are able to use just like anything, I love it. I love the practical effects.
Yeah.
Looks great. Um, oh, Last of Us season 2 kicked off this week, so this looks like another looks like a little Last of Us post. Uh, I love that. Looks like Ellie and Joel there. Are you watching The Last of Us?
I not yet, no. But I will soon. I have to wait for my oldest daughter to get here this weekend so we can start it together.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Uh,
once you were talking about using practical effects. One time I did a photo of Green Goblin on his glider, and I
yeah.
used cotton swab balls for the clouds underneath his
Mhm.
glider.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
That was a tough one to pull off, but it worked.
Well, I that was kind of something I when so I've like yourself, we've been on Instagram posting for a long time now. Uh, I think I've got just under 500 posts. I'm sure you've got probably a lot more than 500. Uh,
Yeah, I'm creeping up on onto 1,000, which I don't know. I've had thoughts about what happens when I reach that milestone.
yeah,
Yeah, it's crazy. A whole lot of the same old thing for a long time.
but I think it was my first probably 50 posts or so from when I first started doing. I would do Funko photography. Those ones I all did a lot of practical lighting. Uh, I'm just seeing if I can find some of those pictures. 'Cause it was long before I would have even started talking with you and a lot of other kind of. Uh, did you ever see many of these photos that I'm talking about?
I'm sure I did. I don't know.
Like some of these old ones that I used to do with like the dark lighting.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, those all look fairly familiar.
Okay,
It's probably been a while. I definitely. Okay, that Nova one I definitely recognize. Yeah.
okay. So some of them you would have maybe seen over the last little while, but
Yeah.
those I would do with. I don't know if I ever posted a picture of like behind the scenes, but like the practical of it was just like I would just have like LED lights and like glass cups, and I would just use those to basically make the different kind of like
Ah. Okay.
color whatever effects.
Yeah.
Uh, so there's always cool things you can do with practical effects that
Yeah.
definitely
Hey
definitely make
Jeff. I see Jeff in here, and I also saw.
comic book canon.
Yep. Comic book canon. Yep. Jeff.
Okay, okay. Omega collectibles.
Yep.
Man, we got a whole party in here today.
Yeah. Seriously.
I
So
saw.
Omega, he went ahead and bought the first Hellboy off of me.
Oh,
Yeah. So congratulations to him.
nice. Lucky fella. Because you said that wasn't your first one, right? That was your second one?
The book?
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, that was my first one, but it just with the purchase of the collection, I mean it's a great book and I would have loved to keep it, but it just made the most sense to sell it. I've got Hellboy's first series, so you know, I'm good with that.
Yeah. No, that's fair enough.
Yeah,
Oh man,
so
I feel like I've missed a lot of the comments that people have been talking about here in the last few minutes. Uh, Somewhere out there, Vin Diesel has a garage full of DVD combos of McFarlane Supergirl figgies. Uh, Not sure if it's real, but you see that leaked photo of Jason Momoa as Lobo. Did you
yeah,
catch
I
that?
did. You didn't see that?
I did. Yeah,
It looks pretty real.
I think it's real.
The bike's got a lot of green on it, so they can add their special effects and stuff. So
Did
yeah,
you did you see the one of Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom?
I did.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. You probably have many thoughts on that one, don't you? Or maybe not many thoughts.
Yeah, nothing real positive.
Um, Green Ranger. By the way, happy National Anime Day. Woot woot
Oh, nice. Yeah.
for all my homies out there. Apparently, the new Gundam aired just before our show tonight. Uh, Sorry. Thanks for tuning in.
Man, all these big properties just want to go head to head with us. It's flattering.
You know what's funny? Actually, I almost bought my first Gundam set last week. I was so tempted. So
Oh,
tempted.
really?
Well, I was walking around the town looking for something to spend money on, and I was gonna be like, oh, like if I buy Gundam, like at least it's something, because you build it, right? And you get
Yeah.
pieces and you
Jeff
know.
thinks the RDJ is fake. And I would definitely trust his opinion. He's kind of a master at AI.
And then Omega says, dude, I'm not gonna lie, that made me threw up for made me threw me for a loop. RDJ is Doom. Yikes.
Yeah.
Agreed. I think I
Yeah.
think it's I hope it's fake because I really don't like design. I mean, yeah, that design for the Doom is weak. We'll
Yeah.
say it there. Uh the new Gundam is by the creator of Neon Genesis and Evangelion. I'm checking it out. That sounds awesome. I'm gonna watch that tonight. Uh oh man. Gosh, people have been saying a lot of random things.
Yeah.
You guys should sit Sir Dork on To Talk Toys and Toy Photography. He's a goat. Are you familiar? I don't know if I'm familiar with Sir Dork.
No, yeah, I'm not great at following people that do what we do as well, so I'll definitely have to check him out. Um,
Oh, you know what? I totally do follow this guy too. Yeah, he does.
Jeff's fiance, I believe, Alicia is watching with him, so shout out to her.
There you go. Alicia gets a shout out. We'll shout out anybody. You just gotta say
Yep.
it. Even Zim Man getting in on there.
Nice.
Uh,
Yeah.
no talk of Daredevil Born Again, please. I'm still working on getting my TV stuff set up. That's fun.
Uh,
We're not about Daredevil here. I've never even seen the Netflix show, so don't come
yeah,
at me.
we're not about Daredevil here.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, I'll have to get you on our The Geek Gauntlet podcast live on Saturdays.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
we'll have to check that out. Shout out to
Yeah.
the Geek Gauntlet podcast.
Yeah, I've checked a few episodes out, definitely. Oh, Fable's in here too. Holy cow, man.
We got a party.
Yeah.
We got a party today. I love it. Um, Man, yeah, I feel like there's okay. So here's what's happened in Daredevil. Uh, The main
Josh.
character can't see, is my understanding. Um, Allegedly, I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm not a lawyer. Um, did you get a chance to read anything interesting over the last week or so?
Yeah, actually, really excited about this. So noted many times, notoriously, I don't get um it's partially my fault because I don't go through and pre-order anything with my LCS, and so I definitely could get more indie stuff. The problem I've had with that in the past is, if it's a new indie book, something you're not familiar with, w- you know, it's kind of hard to tell, what you would be into, and so you're potentially throwing away money. And
Hmm.
so I don't pre-order. So I don't hear about these awesome awesome books until after they've come out, and then I can't, you know, then my comic book shop didn't get any, and of course they're sold out everywhere. So today me and my fiance took a trip. It's about an hour and a half east of where I live, where there's a pretty strong LCS over there. Like they order a ton of everything.
Yeah.
They get all the stuff we don't get, the ratios, all the good indie titles. Anyways, so today I was able to get my hands on a copy of Lucky Devils #1.
Yeah, there you go.
They didn't have #2, they had #3. So I just got the #1 and I gave it a read on my way home, and holy cow, man. Um I can't remember the last time I laughed as hard as I did. Maybe never have laughed this hard at a
Yeah.
comic book. This was so good. Um yeah, when the devils expose themselves to their humans, that whole scenario that takes place was hilarious, man. My girl was even kind of looking at me like I was crazy. So I see Jeff's asking a good question here. I'll touch on that here shortly. Um, I also I thought I'd got a copy of this at my LCS, and I may have. I just can't seem to find it. And I really liked this Jurgens cover, so I went ahead and picked up Jedi Knights. I was actually looking for this book before we went on our trip so that I could read it on the way there.
Yeah.
Couldn't find it. Found it at this LCS. Read it on my way home. Um, I kind of touched on it with the first issue that I just, it was good action,
Mm.
a lot of familiar faces. I like that they're gonna shine some light on more of these Jedi's that, maybe you only saw briefly in the movie. Maybe you haven't read the Dark Horse stuff where they've dived deeper into these characters. So I like, in modern day we're getting more of these characters and even some new ones. I think oh, what was this girl's name? Let me see here. I can't remember.
And that was for issue 2.
Yeah, issue 2. Vecna. So I
Okay.
think this is her first appearance. Really cool Jedi. She's got a green saber, which is sick. When her and Yoda whip them out, it's kind of, the double green glowing. I really liked. Again, good action,
Yeah.
fun book. Not ideal for what I would want as a Star Wars fan, but um I saw an advertisement for something that I really like. We just don't need.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, so this is gonna be post Return of the Jedi, which I swear we've already gotten plenty of that. I don't know why we need more.
Yeah. No, I know.
So, good book, fun series if you're into Star Wars. And then again, I've been reading this.
Oh, this-
Volume 16 Titans Run. I'm on the seventh issue. It's picking up. In the beginning, it was kind of really like, just your cliche, like we're putting this team together.
mm,
The team's together now, so we can get past all of that. Um, I've had a lot of these issues now for a while, but I was able to pick up number one, which is a bit pricier,
mhm.
last Friday, so I jumped into Young Avengers,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Is that
which
the Michael Bendis?
um no, Michael
No,
Bendis is the new Avengers.
I thought he did some of the Young Avengers stuff. Maybe I'm thinking of something
I
else.
don't know. I have it right here, so let me.
I thought he did right before like the Avengers, or was it right after like the Avengers disassembled stuff?
Yeah, so this is after the Avengers of disassembled, and this is Heinberg, I believe.
Okay.
Um, Simple Open will tell us though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bendis.
writer and co-creator Alan Heinberg and Jim Choong.
Okay.
Yeah, Bendis is. I'm pretty sure Bendis is New Avengers, Secret Avengers. Yeah.
Something. Yeah.
So, anyways, I didn't know how I was gonna like this,
Yeah.
but I'm really liking it a lot actually, and probably because it involves King so far. So I really like him as a villain. I love the time jumping and everything. Yeah, it's pretty wild. It just celebrated its 20-year anniversary. It's funny because I'm reading Teen Titans and Young Avengers simultaneously,
Yeah.
and I was kind of curious what the break between the two of them were, and I didn't realize at the time. I did know that Young Avengers recently celebrated its 20th anniversary, but I think that slipped my mind. So
Mhm.
I was really shocked to see that they're like, 15 years apart. Um, and so far, I would say that I'm actually enjoying Young Avengers more, which is shocking because typically more DC leaning. Um, so I'll just keep going here. I didn't read this one yet, but I've been hearing a lot of great reviews about it. And it's another image book that I didn't have a chance on. Uh,
Mm, yeah.
I know you picked this up.
I picked up. You know what's funny? I was going to pick that one up, but I picked up the Crisis one. What was it? Oh, the assorted crisis events.
Okay,
That was,
okay,
we were talking about with Nick a couple weeks ago.
yeah,
Yeah.
he reads everything.
Mhm.
Another one I was able to get, which I'm really excited about, because I have every other issue of this on hold in my file. Um, I was gonna be putting them back soon because I didn't think I was gonna be able to get my hands on one of these. But issue number
Oh,
one of Two Face.
yeah.
So now I can jump on this and pick up the rest of those issues. You're gonna like this.
Oh
I
no.
like it. Um, Usagi is probably like one of the top three on my pull list at the LCS. For whatever reason, I didn't get any issues of this series.
Mm.
Wasn't even aware that this was a recent series. But this LCS had all three issues, and they had
Oh,
number one Peach Momoko
oh,
variant. So I got all three of those. And
nice.
then another one that I missed out on, which is really extremely disappointing, and Tyler in the chat will love this. Um, but
Oh, yeah.
Power Rangers and Usagi mashup.
Hmm.
And this is what I love about like the Usagi mashups is that we get Stan Sakai drawing characters that he typically wouldn't draw. So we got him drawing the Power Rangers, which is just like I'm
It's
sure his artwork's not for everyone, but it's definitely for me.
I think the only cover I have by him was for the Peach Momoko Visions Star
Yeah.
Wars. He did. Uh,
Yeah, and he's Japanese also, so I think they've been building a really strong connection because she's done several for him. They've
mm,
even collaborated on some. I'll have to find those, but yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, really really fun and kind of cool to see like, you know, Stan Sakai's kind of been in the game since the 80s. So it's kind of cool to see him, you know, in a sense passing the torch to young Peach.
Yep.
But
Uh,
anyways, oh, go ahead.
oh no, yeah, go ahead. No, I was gonna say I was gonna address Samrock was mentioning
Oh
something
yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
about the about vinyl. Um, but if you got a few more you want to share real quick, be happy to take a look at them.
Yeah, I'll say goodbye to Jeff if he hasn't left yet. I see he's gotta
Yep.
get some sleep. It's late over there on the East Coast, so
Yep.
this is really cool. So next or just down the block from this LCS is a antique store that has a booth that has comics and typically a pretty nice selection.
Hmm.
Um, so I think I showed the episode Nick was on. I showed that Generation X um,
Hmm.
one shot with that was done by Jim Mafood, who's kind of he's kind of like an underground, really great comic creator, but
Hmm.
kind of, you know, more of a like an indie guy. Um, and he famously got his big break when Kevin Smith did the Clerks comic in 1998,
Hmm.
which I believe was just a one-off comic. But they had a holiday special that same year um, that Jim Mafood also did, and so I found that. And the coolest part is I love Jim Mafood, so he does all the interiors, which are just his style is so unique and so great.
Mm.
But the cover is another favorite of mine, Arthur Adams. He did the cover for this, which is just like, I don't know, just great.
I love that.
So, yeah, shout out to Kevin Smith for, you know, just having good taste.
Yeah, no doubt. Well,
I loved Clerks as well. So, found an early issue of Swamp Thing Volume 2, which I'm just chipping away at.
slowly but surely, my friend. Slowly but surely.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, a nice little ASM book, but the best part,
Oh yeah, there you go.
bling. This was awesome. I found issue 99, which I
Oh,
can't remember what the key significance is, but it's pretty good. Greg Capullo on the art, which is just incredible. And then somebody ordered a Crunchwrap Supreme. Got issue number 100, the Frank Miller variant.
oh no, not the Frank Miller
Oh,
variant.
it's great, man.
It looks.
This cover is awesome. I know it's kind of dark and
Hmm.
hard to see, but yeah, so this issue 100 Angela dies and then makes her way over to Marvel not too long thereafter.
Yep.
But Jeff had asked a question, and you know that I've been needing to do this for some time. So I picked up something really cool. I got the 8 Billion Genies hardcover, which is
Yes.
just I don't I know it won't pick up, but it's just glittery goodness all
Oh,
over this cover and the back here. So
hell yes.
yeah, I'll be jumping right into this tonight. If it's half as good as that Lucky Devils first issue, I'm gonna be a very happy boy. So
No, that's all. About time you could get on that one because I.
I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been slacking. I'm for the longest time I wanted to piece together the issues, but I don't need to do that. I got it all right there now.
Yep.
So
Yep. You may as well. Easy peasy. all together. Oh, my cat's doing something weird over there. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Uh,
So yeah, that was my little trip haul today. Did some reading, picked
nice.
up some awesome books, and yeah.
The only book I got to read this week, because I've been very busy at work, um, and I didn't even know it was coming out last week, was Adventure Time.
Dude, I picked that up too.
I had no idea, and I saw it on the shelf, and there's this cool silver foil variant. You can't really see it, but yeah, I actually gave that a read before the show tonight, and you know what? It just felt like reading an episode of Adventure Time.
Yeah,
Uh,
which is
it's all you want.
yeah, it's fun.
All
It's
you
like a palate cleanser, you know?
exactly.
That's kind of how Justice League and Sonic was for me. It's like there's just, you know, it's just a palate cleanser. It breaks you away from the seriousness and the, you know, I, like the Teen Titans run. I've got my opinions on it. It's good, but it's like
Mhm.
a little cliche. It's a little predictable, I guess.
Yeah.
This is just like mindless. It's just a good time.
Well, it also too like it's low stakes, right? Like
Yeah.
going into it, you're not going to have to like try to remember everything you read in the last issue, like, or it's not daunting to kind of jump into a book like that.
Yeah, it's
Um,
not Hickman.
yeah, like you're not expecting like 2 pages with like 7 paragraphs of text between the
Yeah.
two of them, and
Or New Gods, where it's like you got to reread that issue twice over to kind of comprehend what you just, what all just happened.
yeah,
So, yeah.
I did try to read and I had kind of high hopes for it. The Fire and Ice. I can't remember what it was. Hell freezes over or something.
Oh, yeah. I saw Tyler was jumping into that a night or two ago as well.
Yeah, I couldn't finish it. I just
Oh,
it
wow.
I just it was just like I just the art wasn't particularly for me. Nothing wrong with the art, just not really didn't I need the art to like kind of visually keep me going, keep me engaged.
Yeah.
Uh, and then when the art kind of lacks, then like the dialogue doesn't really like it doesn't complete the full story for me.
Yeah.
Uh, so I ended up putting it down halfway through and was like, it's not really my thing.
Yeah.
Love the cover. It's a great DNA cover. I love the color bleed on there and the foils. So it's a nice one to have in the collection, but not really my cup of tea. And otherwise, I didn't read a whole lot else. I was trying to remember. I can't remember what we even talked about last week. Did I talk about the Hush cards?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Maybe.
So my local comic book shop has been getting in random like cards every now and then, and I guess they were supposed to get these in when the Batman Hush series dropped, but it came out like a week later, and so they had cards specifically for like the Hush stuff. Let me see if I can find a few of them.
Hey,
Uh,
Noah. Thanks for stopping by.
you know, like there's like kind of
Oh,
artwork
wow.
from the series. It's more or less just a bunch of like Jim Lee cards.
Okay.
So some really cool ones. Uh, but I ended up pulling a numbered one. So there is Huntress, number 584 of 608.
Oh, wow.
And there's a cool little Huntress card there.
Yeah, that's sweet.
So there we go. That's kind of the exciting that's been about the extent of my week. It's been more just work and just kind of getting through that kind of stuff and kind of
Man,
try.
last week, I was as close as I've ever been to buying a pack of cards. I had Parker at my LCS showing me everything they had, and luckily they didn't have anything like that where you could pull like a numbered card or like I really like on the back when they give you kind of their breakdown, their first appearance, stuff like that.
Mhm.
Um, he had a lot of collections of like the old Marvel cards and stuff that were like complete, but I really wanted a pack of something that I could open that was kind of along the lines of what you have there, or like the possibility of a sketch card type of thing. And he didn't have any, but the next time they get some in, I'm probably picking some up. So yeah,
Well,
we're
I
about to go there.
I know I definitely in my little package I'm sending you, I've definitely got a couple packs of cards in there for you.
Oh man.
So
Okay.
we'll get you set. We'll get you set and ready.
Yeah, it's inevitable. It's gonna
Yeah.
happen. So
Oh
I'm
yeah.
just gonna go with it.
And before I forget, I gotta circle back because Rock was asking about I guess it was Record Store Day recently.
Oh yeah.
Uh and I used to be a huge vinyl collector. Like that was my thing before comics. Like I collected vinyl out the wazoo. And so yeah, he picked up a couple for Record Store Day and damn,
Oh wow.
those are like this Wu-Tang. So I don't know even what any of these albums. Oh, that's a Tribe Called Quest for
Yeah.
sure. I don't know which one this is. But I love that vinyl has this collectible side to it.
Oh yeah.
You know, the limited edition, different kind of colored vinyls and the different kind of prints and uh I just love that's that's kind of where it's gone to. The posts oh the hold on. The flower one is Post Malone doing Nirvana covers.
Mm,
The Wu Tang one is their new album,
okay.
and then I'm guessing the Tribe one must be an old reprint because I don't think Tribe Called Quest does much stuff anymore. We could talk about music for a long time if we really wanted to, but I
Yeah.
just wanted to really share that because those are some really
Yeah.
cool.
Sam has a really great like variety of collectible taste. He's just always posting, yeah, this haul was awesome.
Like he like it's one of those things where it's like all this stuff is like what I imagine people at like toy fairs are hunting for, but I have no idea that this is what they're looking for.
Yeah. Right.
Because you'll see it and you'll be like, oh, that's that's a cool thing, but I have no idea what that thing is, or I've never
Yeah.
seen that. And
Yeah, I
what?
love the Batman Beyond figure, just like the old school Batman Beyond. Yeah. Very cool. We love this, man. We want people to share more pictures with us, please.
Yes, sir.
Alls, whatever it is.
Yep, yep. I think that was the only other one that I think I saw get sent in.
Noah said he just picked up the Midnight Marauders album. Did you pick up the like the vinyl of that?
Yeah, I want to know. I want to know
It
about
must have been, I'm
that.
sure.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's so many things. Uh, Magic the Gathering has its Spider-Man stuff in September.
Wow.
So that's another funny one is because I don't know anything about Magic the Gathering, never played it, never nothing about it. But I saw Peach Momoko was doing some cards for it.
No way. Oh man.
That was a while ago, and every time I saw a Magic the Gathering packet like at any store I was at, I'd have to like quickly like Google like is this the one with the Peach Momoko cards in it? Because if it is, I'll buy it. But luckily, I never saw them.
Wow, that's crazy. That's a
Um,
dangerous man. That's a dangerous thing.
oh, it is.
Her breaking into other collect types of collectibles is bad news for you.
Well, if she did a Pokemon card, bro, I'd,
Oh,
I'd lose it.
that's right. Yeah, that's right up her alley too, man.
Yeah,
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 gosh, that would be an expensive card.
I'd be choked. Uh, Samrock was saying that that Batman Beyond was a Burger King toy. Oh man, Magic the Gathering is dangerous grounds like Warhammer, which is
Fable's hunting the Peach Momoko magic card right now.
sorry. There's like a few of them, and I think there might even be like a playmat. or something. There's a few things of hers. Hold on, I'll look for it. Ignore me. But do you know anything about Warhammer? Have you ever dabbled in the world of Warhammer?
Oh, yeah, I used to be big into Warhammer. It was almost as bad as comics for a period of time, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, I had thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars invested into Warhammer. In painting them and putting them together. Yeah. I probably still have some pictures of my collection, my old collection. I'll have
Oh,
to send
did I lose
those.
you here? Oh,
Nope.
okay. Yeah,
I
yeah, right. We got.
freeze up for a minute.
Yeah, just a second.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have pictures of some of my old Warhammer collection, so I'll have to pull some of that up.
Please do, because I'd love to see that. Because I had no idea. I had no idea. Oh man, I'm finding all of this stuff now. Uh, Green Ranger also making a note that Peach did do some One Piece cards as well recently. Um, so
Wow.
yeah, she's definitely branched out into a couple of the other uh, collectible worlds. I will say the one thing, these are her Magic the Gathering cards.
Ooh.
Um, this is like pinnacle Peach art. Like this, I love when she just gets to make creepy stuff. Um,
Yeah.
and I don't know if you can see it very detailed there, but there's some pretty interesting pieces.
Yeah.
And
Oh
then
yeah.
this is the play mat, I guess, or like the mat you'd lay down for to put your cards on. Again, just pinnacle Peach.
Yeah. Great.
um, One collection down. Never played Warhammer, but the latest video game is badass. Yes, I've been meaning to play that one. Um, Speaking of Warhammer,
Yeah.
uh, wow, those look really
Yeah,
cool.
it's just another rabbit hole.
Yeah. Oh, it's kind of love it though. I
Yeah.
live for it. Um, yeah. Anything you're excited?
Actually,
Yeah. Oh,
would you mind pulling up Fable's Instagram? He just picked up a sick Transformers piece. We should show that off. He didn't send it to us, but he should have. His Instagram will be one collection down, just
yeah.
like his YouTube here.
Is it the big one you're looking at?
Yeah, he's hugging. He's just loving on that thing.
Yeah. Let me see if I can pull it up here.
Yeah, let's
This.
congratulate.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that piece is amazing.
And so inside the box, we got one of these big boys.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. So
Yep.
that's like the original one, I'm guessing.
Uh, if I'm not mistaken, it might have been a re-release. I'm not 100% sure.
Fable, let us know.
Yeah. Yeah, let us know.
Because yeah, this is sick.
So that must be the same line that did the Devastator that I got. Which mine was a re-release, but still very sought
Yeah.
after. I mean, they don't produce a lot of
I
those, I
think
believe.
I want to say this is a new one. I'm guessing because it's from the Age of Primes, and I know that's one of their new lines. But because I've got a few things coming from that tomorrow, which I'm
Oh,
very excited
okay.
about.
Yeah, Fable is the Transformers guy. He knows that's his stuff. Yeah,
That's
it's a
his
new
world,
Fable.
yeah. Yeah, it's new. Yeah, yeah. Uh, Evil Green Ranger. Did you see the peach skin for Penny Parker in Marvel Rivals? I did indeed.
Of course you did.
I've been playing a ton of that game, man. She's got a couple. So so part of the reason I started playing this game, and it's nothing to do with the game. It's mostly to do with Peach. because Marvel Rivals is like a game where you pick all the different Marvel characters and it's like Overwatch but Marvel. So Psylocke is in the game, and instead of going with like the traditional Psylocke character, they chose to go with Momoko's Demon Days version of Psylocke
Ooh.
in the game as like the main base character, um, which to me is like awesome. But they keep taking her designs and turning them into costumes and outfits for the characters in the game. So whoever's working at Marvel Rivals is as big of a Peach Momoko simp as I am, and just hats off to them. uh, here's the skin we were referring to here.
Oh yeah.
It's really cool, Oni mask looking. But yeah, it's fun. It's really cool being able to like run around as a Peach Momoko designed character and just being a menace.
Yeah. Yep.
Anything else you're excited about in the world of comics? Anything coming out soon that you're looking forward to, or are you just kind of working through some of the back issues?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, just catching up on stuff. I don't even know what's coming out tomorrow. I haven't gone through and made my list, so that means that I'll probably miss a bunch of stuff.
Good thing you got me here, bud.
Yeah, yeah.
um, sorry, one collection down. Are you digging Ultimate X-Men Sloth? Of course I am. You'd be a goofy goofer to think I wasn't. Um, no, I love it. I'm a few issues behind, but I'm catching up. That's my plan. It's like one of the first series I'm going to go to catch up on is the Ultimate X-Men, um, and Ultimate Wolverine. Actually, I really want to.
Mm,
I've got the first three issues sitting here, um, and I just need to read it. I'm. I want to. I want to read it because it seems like it's got a good. I didn't even know Kitty Pryde and Gambit were in it, so I'm going to enjoy that whenever I get a
yeah.
chance to read it in the next few days. Um, but yeah, I
Yeah,
think
that wasn't one that I was doing, but I recently won this copy. Uh I don't know if I had ever showed it off, but the David Mack variant, which
no,
is
you did not show that off, bro.
yeah, um, it's 881 out of 1500. I don't know where this book.
What can I trade you for that? I'll trade you
Um,
a
oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, it'll go in your package then.
yeah. What do
It's
you?
fine.
Well, no, I'll find something. I'll trade. Actually, I've got
Well,
it.
I was gonna read it, and then when I was at that LCS today, I was gonna try to get the rest of the issues,
Mhm.
and they didn't have number two, so yeah, I'll just pass on it. It's yours. Boom. It's one of those, probably one of those exclusives that you'd have a hard time getting hold of up there. So
Yep.
yeah,
And
and I've been having a hard time putting more stuff in your package. So there we go. I'm just
perfect.
gonna pretend like that doesn't even exist then. Because if I read it and it's really good, then it's game over.
Well, um, dude, and I messaged you last week about this too. It's like if you're looking for anything,
I
my
know.
comic
Yeah.
shop has most of it. So I'll trade you the first if I can find them. I'll trade you the first four issues of Ultimate Wolverine for that one issue.
Sure.
There you
Whatever. Yeah. Yeah, it's too bad that I can't get to this other LCS too often because they seem to, I mean, minus like they didn't have issue two, but it's been out forever. So I'm sure at some point they had plenty of them. And if I was able to get there more often, I'd be able to get anything and everything I wanted, including all this indie stuff and, the trades of, recent series that we don't have an opportunity at.
go. Yeah.
Um, but it's just a little too out of my way to go there often.
Yeah.
But
You're gonna have to give me like half a second here. My cat is getting into something he should not be getting into.
yeah, well, I'll just show off a figure. This was a build a figure for it was the DC Multiverse Blackest Night
Mhm.
Build-A-Figure,
Yes, sir.
Atrocitus. So I finally completed him this weekend, and he is just atrocious.
So, and you hunted down the pieces individually, not, or did you get all the figures too?
The figures, yeah. Um, yeah, I needed. I can't remember. Oh, so there was the Deathstorm,
Hmm.
a Kyle Rayner, and then
The Superman and the Batman.
the Black Lantern, Superman, and Batman. Correct. Yeah. So I got the Superman and Batman as the two that I needed.
Mhm.
They were in my post today that I made with Green Lantern.
That was one of those sets because when McFarlane first started doing the DC Multiverse toys like regularly, the one of the first build of figures was the Merciless Batman, and then I think pretty quick after it was the Last Night on Earth Bane.
Uh huh.
Like you remember the big Bane with
Yeah.
the scarecrow on the
Oh
back,
yeah.
and then I feel like I just kind of stopped paying attention to a lot of the build of figures until
Yeah.
the Atrocitus one came out.
Yeah.
And then I remember seeing that one being like, finally, something I can make a little bit of an effort to kind of hunt down, collect. But,
Did you piece him together?
oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, he's great. And I'm kind of on a mission now to just kind of complete the entire Green Lantern related multiverse line. So I'm hunting down everything I need for that.
Oh yeah.
And then Mark, Son of Union Gap, yeah, I'm talking about Adventures Underground in Richland. Really great shop.
I really don't want to spoil what I got for you in your package, so I'm not going to say anything.
Oh, you
But
just said something.
but it is build a figure related, so
Oh, okay.
and I think you're going to be pretty excited about it.
All right. I have no idea what that could be.
Yeah, you're not going to it's going to be totally out of left field for you.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Um, but yeah, that's a good great little figure to get.
Yeah.
Um, is so you was that the all you were able to find over the for figures over the last little while?
Yeah, as far as figures go, yes. Today, actually, where is it? I'll grab it real quick.
Sure. Yeah, I don't think I've picked up anything.
So my cousin, Wicked Witch of the Northwest, he came over this weekend. Actually, him and his girlfriend, and I let them shop like all my comic book inventory.
Mhm.
So that I kind of ran a little LCS this weekend out of my comic room, which was a lot of fun.
Mhm.
Um, but I had showed him the mecha spawn
Yep.
that the platinum that I'd got.
Mm.
And so today on my trip, I found another one
Hell yeah.
and sent him a picture, and he had me pick this up for him. So,
Mhm.
yeah, my cousin's got this coming to him this weekend. Um, and then yeah, I did. They did have a whole bunch of platinums at this Walmart that I went to, and I took a picture, but I didn't send it to you. They had the Captain Cold platinum that I almost
Um,
got it, but I don't need it. It honestly probably would just sit in the box.
so
So
and you haven't opened that mech spawn one yet, have you?
I haven't, no. But it does. I know you had asked if it has articulation, and I'm pretty sure it does.
Yeah, because I've been trying to do some research and I've seen some photos with it posed in different ways. I'm just really curious about like the extent of the articulation.
Oh, okay.
But
Well, I'll open mine soon.
yeah, yeah, let me know because I'm very curious.
I do not shy away from ripping these boxes open. I really don't care about
Yeah,
them.
no, yeah, clearly. Uh, yeah, I don't think I picked up anything since my giant replica sword up there that sits vaguely out of camera.
Yeah, I'm really kind of just holding out for Two-Face and Dr. Fate, hopefully.
Mm.
And I've just been buying massive amounts of back issues at this new shop. So yeah.
Some interesting stuff are gonna hopefully be coming in then here pretty soon. New issue of New Gods is this week. Really
Oh,
quick before I
oh
forget.
yeah, let's run through that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for me personally, I'm doing Ultimate Wolverine, regular Wolverine, New Gods, Zatanna, Exceptional X-Men, King Spawn, Redcoat. The Summer of Superman special I might pick up. It looks kind of interesting. You got your DC Sonic the Hedgehog issue 2 coming out.
Oh, nice.
Godzilla versus the Hulk. We'll see issue 1 of the Superior Avengers. I think I'm going to pick up, but I think I'm mostly just for this. I just love these covers with the
Oh
little.
yeah.
I just
The
love.
Doctor Doom one, yeah.
Yeah, I just find them kind of silly.
Yeah.
Um, So then we've got some of that. We've got that third issue of Legacy of Vader. I'm not picking that one up, but it's there. Daily Tales of Gunslinger, The Web of Venomverse, Power Power Man, Timeless, um, and I believe actually Superman Day. Sam Rock mentioned this. Superman Day is coming up. Are you going to pick up any of those exclusive comics? Um, I'm not too sure which ones are the exclusives. I think this is one of them, the Dan Moore homage to
Hmm.
Action Comics #1.
Yeah.
I'll have to look. I want to grab something though for Superman Day. Um, I'm a sucker for those kind of one-off special reprint days. Um, but yeah, I think one collection
Yeah.
down also mentioned it. It's a little bit slim pickings. Not a whole lot of crazy stuff coming out this week.
Yeah, Zatanna and New Gods for sure.
Yeah. Some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #8,
Yeah.
some Titans, World Finest, Catwoman, X Factor, Iron Man.
X Factor I've been keeping up on.
And we're going to say good night to our good friend Green Ranger. Got to bow out, but we appreciate him swinging by. Thanks for spending some time with us on this Tuesday night.
I'll probably see you soon.
Yeah. um, Apparently, there's a new Power Ranger Batman coming in August.
Oh yeah. You didn't happen to see that, did you?
No, I did not.
Superman getting a Power Ranger suit, but or
Oh,
not Superman, Batman getting a Power Ranger suit. Yeah, see if you can find that. That was sweet.
is it actually Power Rangers Batman? Or I
Uh-huh.
wasn't sure if it was something else. Okay, let me see if I can find it. Who would have been the? Was it Dan? Is it? Do you know? Do we know who the writer or anything is on that one? Is it Dan Moore or
No, it was
Mark,
the
Mark
Power
Waid?
Rangers writer. Oh man, what is his name? Shoot.
And it's not the Immortal Legend Batman thing, right?
I don't think so. No.
Because I am not too sure.
I d- I don't I You know what? I don't think it was Ryan Parrott.
Because I see this Immortal Legend Batman that's coming out in August from. Like, is it this?
Yeah, so that's not Power Rangers and Batman?
Apparently, it's as far as I know, it's Immortal Legend Batman. I don't know what that means.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, so maybe it's just the writer cuz I think Higgins writes some.
oh, yeah, Kyle Higgins. Yeah, he's going to be the writer.
Okay, and I think he writes some Power Rangers. Oh, interesting. Huh.
Yeah,
I'll have to revisit that.
yeah.
That looks pretty cool though.
No, it does. It looks fantastic. Um,
Well, shoot.
and you know McFarlane's going to jump on a figure of this
Oh man.
probably within 3 months of the release.
Oh, Noah. So yeah, we've talked about the New God series a lot. It's a good, if you're not super familiar with them, it's a good place to start. They kind of get you caught up, but it's a lot. It's definitely like every issue is needs a second read. But it's really good. And I had read issue number 4,
Okay.
but I reread it and about halfway through realized that I'd read it. So that kind of tells you that you gotta. But yeah, things are really starting to kick off in issue 4, so it doesn't take too long to really get to the good stuff, the action. So I would recommend it.
And as someone who's never read any New God stuff before, I've never been in that sphere of DC in any capacity. Um, there were terms and ideas and concepts explored in there that I've been familiar with from other DC stuff. So if you read like some of the Dark Knight's death metal stuff, if you're just generally familiar with like some of the new Genesis characters and the new gods and Darkseid's kind of companions and that kind of world of it, you
Yeah.
just need to know a couple of the names, and then you kind of know who's who and where people are, what their objectives are doing. And
Yeah.
but
Yeah, and I think like uh I just really like the characters in New Gods and Forever People. Um and but I know that like those old volume 1 issues can be pretty pricey. So this is like a good place to kind of jump in and see if you like it, and then maybe if you do, decide these are characters you want to invest in, then maybe go and jump into buying the early stuff, because that stuff's amazing too, and equally as, I guess, mind bending as this new stuff, if not maybe even more, because you got Jack Kirby on the art, which just takes it to a whole nother level. So yeah.
um, speaking of comic books, which is something we talk about on this show, um, do we want to talk about our good friend Imperial Comics?
Oh yeah, sponsors.
Yeah,
We gotta pay the
we
bills.
yeah, gotta keep the lights on.
Yeah, we'll just run through it. I don't know that there's any. Oh, there is a little bit of new news. So as you'll see here, yeah, he's starting to kind of post some higher end books that can be claimed in his actual posts. I believe payment plans are welcome. Um,
Yeah.
with some terms, of course. But again, Imperial Comics, great seller, great member of the community, reliable, honest, great pricing, and just brings you a lot of everything. High priced key books to, run filler $5 books. His bread and butter is kind of these story claims here. Wow, that book's $40, huh? I got that one.
Continue with your read.
Might need to sell it. Uh, but yeah, every night he's got his story claims here. Typically all new inventory books. If you're following him, books that you've never seen him post before. Some pretty great prices, which kind of allows you to maybe stack up. Build a stack over time. Claim a few books here tonight, claim a few tomorrow, and check out in 2 to 3 weeks or so. Um, and he's great with that. Yeah, I've probably had a stack of books sitting with him right now for close to a month, so I'll check out soon and I'll start building a new stack after that. And it's always fun to get packages from him because, I've got a month worth of claims and it'll be a nice big stack of books that I forgot what they were, and so it's kind of just, almost a mystery, a good mystery box.
Yeah.
But yeah, just again, a great seller, a good dude, has a lot of faith in us, and like we've said before, he keeps the lights on. So check him out if you haven't already. I need to get a new spiel for him. He actually wants to come on, so maybe we could get him on. Maybe not as like an official full
Mm.
length guest, but just unless he wants to, but just get him in here to kind of bring some more insight to everything that he's doing.
That, and I would love just to pick his mind about like this side of the comic industry, right? Like
Oh yeah,
being a seller, and I'm assuming more or less making an income and a career off of being a
oh
seller.
yeah. This
Uh,
is his business, and
yeah.
he's legit. I know. He was previously with another company,
Mhm.
but he was kind of running the whole show, and that was pretty apparent when he branched off, because this is kind of the recipe that they went with, and you've seen it completely change
Mm.
since. Um, and so I know when he branched off and started Imperial, there was like a whole, he did it legit. He's got the business license, all of it. So, he takes every form of payment. Um, like I personally, like I said, I stack up a big stack of books. I typically, $300 to $400, and I use the PayPal pay in four option, which allows me to not have to pay that full amount, at once. I get to do it over the period of whatever, a month or so in four payments, which is really nice. And so, you've got to have a full system to run that operation, I think. So yeah, he's super legit, and yeah, it would be because I dabble in it, but it's certainly not how I make my living.
So I'm just like kind of blown away by the fact he's got these books here for like $5. And I was like, I swear I just saw the other day, like these are all worth more than like $5.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking on CLZ right now on cover price, and this exact book is $33 according to CLZ, and he's got it for $5.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's got a great inventory, and like I said, he prices to sell. He is also a comic book lover, so I think sellers like, like the, I don't know, like, I'm more, obviously I want to make my money off of what I've invested in, but I'm more, maybe even more than that. I want to get good books into the hands of people who love them at a price that maybe they wouldn't be able to get that book for. That's really big for me because I know that feeling. We have this new shop, and I'm getting awesome key books and full runs of stuff for $1 or $3 a piece, and it's just like the owner knows what you're getting, but he doesn't care. He's just happy that you're getting it, and you're getting it for the price that you're getting it for.
Hmm.
I think that's a similar uh model that he has as well. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and that X-Men #1 is a perfect example of a book. I think I paid at least $15 a piece for each of those books when I bought
Mhm.
them locally. So yeah, if you can get them for $5 and stack it up with a couple more books and get your free
Right.
shipping, and you're off to the races. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
there's lots of great stuff.
Yep.
Lots of great stuff. Um, and then really quick, I'll just going to mention our giveaway sponsor, who was very kind enough to provide us with a giveaway a couple weeks ago with a Batman facsimile, 9.8. that we were happy to give away to Samrock, which will be going out to him very shortly. I'm just waiting to hear back from some details. Uh, but yeah, they go on eBay as andho9743, and it's a lovely couple, Andrew and Angie, and I go see them every other Sunday or so at their little booth, but they sell mostly online. And I'll just remind you guys, last time I was there, I picked up a nice little signed Peach Momoko. So she's got the stock, she's got the goods, and at a really good price. So I encourage you guys just to take a peruse on her on their eBay page here. We've got their links in the description. Take a looky loo and see if anything jumps out to you. She does shipping to Canada and the U.S. And you know, as a Canadian seller, she's got a lot of stuff for Canadians that's kind of tricky to get. Signed Tyler Kirkman for $25
Oh
plus
yeah.
so check it out. There's lots of cool stuff you guys can find on her little shop here, and yeah, stack up a couple books. It will save you on the shipping, and you know what? I'll still knock $5 off for you if you let me know you buy something. I'll send you $5 as a little kickback because I just I love supporting her. She just does great stuff, and at this point, I just you know, like, she got me a signed Momoko.
Yeah, no kidding.
I owe her. I owe It's the least I can do. So guys, please check out her stuff. Um,
I
and
got some really good stuff coming from her as well.
that's true. You also have some great stuff coming. A couple Momokos. You got a Red Room.
Jim
Great.
Rugg,
Yeah, Jim
one
Rugg.
in 25, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, great variant for a great price. So yeah, check her stuff out, and I'm sure you'll find something. I mean, here's a number one of House of Slaughter, 1 in 50, 20, $15.
Wow.
Um, and I can go and I'm looking at similar items here on eBay. 41, 61, 36, 32. She's got it for $15.
Love
Uh,
that.
so guys, check her stuff out, and I'm sure you'll find at least something that tickles your fancy. So yeah, there you go. Links are in the description for both Imperial Comics and our good friends over on eBay and Ho9743. So there we go. That's our little spiel.
Mm.
Oh man. So yeah, it's a bit of a quiet week in almost all kind of worlds, huh? Like McFarlane and Marvel Legends, Hasbro's all been kind of quiet.
A little
Uh,
bit, yeah. Yeah.
Comics is a little bit quiet this week. Nothing too crazy coming out. Um, yeah, is there anything that's kind of been interesting for you over the last little bit that's you've noticed kind of coming out or jumping, tickling your fancy? Tickling fancy.
Not really. Life's just been hectic, you know. So my contributions to what we talk about on the show have been minimal. But I just feel like, you know, it's kind of like
Oh, I may have cut out a little.
am I paused? Oh boy. Let's see.
Oh,
All right. Am I back?
am I back? I think we're both back. I think we lost both of us there for a
Oh,
second.
really? Wow. Yeah, I don't know where I cut off, but yeah, life's just been hectic. I didn't contribute to putting together any kind of agenda for this show. But it's kind of just uh you know, runs itself in a sense. So I'll try to be a little more on it, but yeah, not a lot really this week that I can think of other than what I already showed off.
That's cool.
I really want that Dr. Fate figure. I see people getting him and I'm like on the secondhand market about to pay $40, but I'm like too many times that I've done that and then found it within, you know, within the week or maybe even before it got here. So
Hmm.
I'm just trying to be patient. I know it'll show up. Um, yeah.
And I sent you this picture. One account that I've always loved following, especially for the McFarlane stuff, is Rob Toys.
Yeah. See you,
And
Noah. Have a good night.
he
Oh yeah, dude. Oh my
this
gosh.
this lineup, um, just beautiful. Um, and I feel like this is like the ultimate goal when I'm collecting McFarlane figures. Is to have like this lineup, and it just feels like you're looking at like a comic book in real life a little bit.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, this is a great little lineup here. So we've
He
got
makes it so hard because he really spreads them out, you know? Like some of those figures there we've had for years,
yeah.
and some of them are brand new. So that's kind of been, I don't know, that's kind of been, I wouldn't call it a gripe, but I guess I'm a little bummed that here he's losing the license because we may not have the opportunity to do this with too many other teams, you know.
hmm
Um, but yeah, that's dude, that's goals right there for sure.
Yeah, because it's funny you mention it because I now I'm thinking about it. This Gary Jarrick or whatever this Flash is. What's his name?
Jay Garrick.
Jay Garrick. That's what. Yeah, like that was one of the first like handful of waves I think from McFarlane. Like
Yeah,
it's been a long time since this figure come out.
yep,
Hawkman was obviously one of the first collector editions he did. Same with the Green Lantern, Alan
yeah,
Scott as well. Um, and then this back middle row here is all very recent figures.
yeah,
Hour Man very recent, Doctor Fate obviously very recent, and then the Spectre was oof, about a year ago or so.
about yeah,
About a year ago or so. Um, and actually, I think this is the Black Adam or Black Adam Adam. Is that what the character's name was? The Atom? I can't
the
remember.
Atom, yeah,
Uh,
or in the Black Adam movie.
yeah,
Oh gosh, I never watched it.
yeah. I think it was just the Atom, but
Oh,
he was
okay,
like the Ant Man kind of character.
yeah, oh
Yeah,
yeah, the
yeah.
Atom,
I think that's actually this figure here, so that might actually be a bit of an older one too. Uh,
yeah,
oh yeah, that was a nice treat to see that kind of line up together. It kind of got me back in the mood to, to buy a bunch of McFarlane figures.
yeah. Man, I got a chance finally to look at the line we covered when we had Nick on that had the Miracle Man, um, and the Wesley Dodds
hmm
Sandman. Oh
Yeah,
my! I cannot wait for that line to come.
dude, they got Metron. It's Metron, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah, Metron also. Yeah, that's so awesome.
Oh man, I gotta see if I can find that real quick. I love how we're like behind the scenes. We were like, let's not talk about McFarlane and Marvel Legends as much,
Yeah, totally. Yeah,
but I mean, it just goes to show we just love to talk about what we love to
yeah,
talk. Um, yeah, let's see if I can zoom in a bit on this one here. Yeah, there we go. The even the Kite Man is
yeah,
sick. Well,
yeah,
that's a great lineup of figures there. The Metron's gonna be dope. Oh
yeah.
god. Oh, that was the movie ones.
Hot Girl is great.
I like this terrific. I don't know if I can justify buying another Mr. Terrific though.
Right.
uh as
Yeah, man, that Wesley Dodds is so good. Oh,
yeah, Sandman. I could go for a new 52 Superman as well. Just a very kind of
sure.
modern, clean. Um, and I guess these are the ones that have gone up for pre-order. Most of them today. I know Bizarro, Cowboy Batman, Eradicator, and Hal Jordan and the armor suit all went up
Yeah, yeah. My
pre-order.
buddy Jerry, the guy with the room I talked about a few weeks back, was asking me if I pre-ordered any of these, and I just told him he pre-orders everything.
Yeah.
Um, and he just got in. What did he get in? Oh, he got in the Deadshot today, and
Yeah.
then at GameStop, and then pre-ordered the ones of this that he wanted. So yeah, we've started. The friendship is in full bloom.
Oh, yeah.
It's quite exciting, and to kind of like meet these people who are kind of collecting in secret in a sense, and kind of working my way into their lives, and then getting them involved in the community that I'm building. Like I got him, he joined my comic book group, and I don't know if I had mentioned, but he's pulling some books now, not just Hush, but my buddy at the LCS told me that he actually made his own list because I was just putting his books under my name.
Mhm.
And he said that he added a couple titles. So I'm just like, just so excited to hear it because, yeah, I think a few years ago he had actually sold off all his comics, that he was just kind of out of it for a while, had them for a long time, and just, you know, needed to make room. So,
Yep. Needed someone to share the path with.
right.
Little
It's so
community.
much
Yeah.
funner to share it with, you know, your interests with other like-minded people. Just kind
Uh,
of, keeps it alive. So,
Absolutely. It's a vicious cycle, for a lack of a better term, because
right.
it's vicious on the wallet. Um,
Yeah. Yeah. See, and that's what me and you have been doing now for years, and that's why uh X only chimes in every once in a while. So we don't drag him down with us into this
yeah.
money guzzling hobbies that we're into.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, well, I love it though.
Yeah.
Did you see? Sorry, I just before I forget. So that Hal Jordan figure, the one in the armor.
Mhm.
Do you have any initial thoughts on that one?
It's Green Lantern, so I have to have it.
There you go. Uh, if it
Yeah.
helps, I will let you know. Uh, Apparently glows in the dark.
Oh yeah. See?
So there you go. Your little additional gimmick for
That solidifies it. Yeah.
makes it a little bit easier to kind of pull the trigger on a kind of a goofy looking character if it glows in the dark, huh?
Yeah.
I kind of wish they just make all Green Lantern stuff just glow in the dark, anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed.
Well, so oh, man, this would be. I'm if we're bringing someone who knows stuff about comics, and I'd love to pick someone's brain who like really knows like the manufacturing of like toys or like anything of that kind of one day. But
Oh
like,
yeah.
does it cost that much more to put like glow in the dark paint on stuff? Like why don't we just get it on everything at this point?
Sure.
They're giving us wired capes and like the cloth goods and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
why not just spend the extra little bit and give us like some more kind of cool
I actually
gimmicky.
think I might have I might possibly have a guy.
Okay, that will be, maybe someone does like customizing figures or something as well. Maybe just someone in that
So,
sphere.
all the PX exclusive stuff, like obviously they had it with Funko,
Mhm.
but they had PX exclusive NECA figures, Playmates, all kinds of
Yeah.
pretty much any figure that's PX exclusive. I'm friends with the guy that designs
Oh.
all of those
Oh.
on Instagram. I'm
Yeah.
internet friends with him.
Yeah.
I wonder if he would come on. I'll talk to him.
Yeah. I would love
That would be awesome.
to really bring in the experts.
I think PX is Diamond, so hopefully he still has a job
What I was gonna say, I don't know if I've seen anything from PX
in a while.
in a little
Yeah.
while. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. Well, I'll reach out to him. I'll see how he's doing.
Um, and I think if the if the Deadshot and the Batman Year One figure are starting to come out, think it's the Batman Year One, the one with the big cape and the gun. That's Batman Year One, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Year Two.
Deadshot is coming out because Jerry got him today.
Yeah. Because I think the other one from that line was the Adam Strange,
Yep, and
which
he also got that one.
I'm super stoked for this one.
Yeah, I should have sent that picture.
Yeah. I don't even know, like, I was not very familiar with this character that long. Like, I only learned about, like, really got into him when, was it Tom King wrote the Strange Adventures
Uh-huh.
miniseries a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I love that one. So,
I'm always very intrigued when I see the old, I don't know if it was Silver Age, but definitely, silver or bronze strange adventure stuff, but it's just not ready to dive into that yet.
that's how I
But
feel with Sergeant Rock.
yeah, definitely.
Like, there's
That's a
something,
long one.
well, there's something so cool about, I think, the Adam Strange kind of world of DC and the Sergeant Rock world of DC because they feel very disconnected from DC.
Yeah,
They feel very much their own things, but still tie into DC.
sure.
Um, whereas, like, the Marvel equivalent to that in my head would be like Miracle Man, but Miracle Man has nothing to do with anything else that has anything to do with Marvel.
Right.
Um, so I appreciate that we get characters like Jonah Hex and Adam Strange and Sergeant Rock making random appearances in like big DC events.
Yeah.
Like I love it. Like it's so
Yeah,
much fun.
really cool.
Detective Chimp. I
Mhm.
just love seeing that guy pop up in random stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep.
ooh, I was gonna go through the cutoff order stuff today for this week. Do you want me to do that real quick if
Sure.
there's anything
Yeah.
interesting to really chat about? But I was looking. I think there's some more. You're not really you're not really messing with the Dark. Is this Dark Horse or yeah the modern Dark Horse Star Wars stuff?
Um, Not too much. No. It's not the same.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. Ooh. So I remember, was it last week? I think it was Samrock was asking what we thought about the new Dr. Freeze Absolute design.
Oh, wow.
So here, I believe this is the design for Dr. Freeze. Um, creepy.
Mr. Freeze, or they're calling him Doctor?
Oh, Mr. Freeze, sorry.
Mr. Freeze.
Yeah,
Okay. Wow, that's
yeah,
freaky.
yeah. Uh, let's see. Yeah, there you go.
Was
Ooh,
that in the most recent issue, or this is the cutoff?
this is
Uh,
cut off. So I think he's introduced maybe in the recent one. I'm not too sure.
okay.
But
I
this would
gotta
be
catch up. That's
yeah.
gonna be fun.
And I'm kind of torn between these covers here. Like this one's great, obviously. That's spooky and great.
Yeah.
But I kind of really like the design on this one. And I kind of really like the look on this one too. um, dare I say it, Absolute Batman has some banging covers.
Yeah, I kind of liked that the A cover.
Just this
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You know me. I need to get my variants when I can.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with I think I'm gonna go with that creepy Mr. Freeze one. Uh, and let's see what else from DC. I don't know if you saw there, but a variant from DC is costing $8.21
Oh my goodness. Holy
Canadian.
cow.
$8. Oh gosh. Talk about ridiculous, huh?
Yeah, it's funny. On the Swamp Thing that I picked up today, at the time it came out, it was 60 American.
Yeah.
I was finding some Pence variants,
Mm.
some English versions of some comics today, so I was kind of trying to be conscious of the stuff I was wanting.
Mm,
If it was like a a Canadian price variant or a pence, the
yeah.
pence are obviously way more noticeable.
Mm,
The Canadians not so much, but so I had checked the Swamp Thing. It was 60 cents, and so I checked the Canadian variant was 75 cents. So that was like the difference back then, and I'm just thinking, we're talking whole dollars now, but
hmm. Dude, and
I'm sure that's what it felt like back then as well, though, whole extra 15 cents.
yeah, well, yeah, I know it's yeah, a lot to do with like the political climate of everything, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy to think that it's even that anywhere near that price, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I'll still pay it. I'm still going to support my local shop
Well, it
happily.
definitely made like, you're not enjoying Legacy of Vader, so it's like, yeah, although that book's probably only 3.99, that's still a decent chunk of change for a comic, and like, I don't know.
Well, it's funny because the price of comics are going up. Like you can look at the absolute Batman being $8 or whatever. But the other side of it is it's a lot easier now to justify spending like 20 or 25 bucks on a ratio cover because I'm like I'm already spending $10 on an A cover or B cover
Right.
anyways. Back, 2 years ago, it was like, okay, that was like triple the cost of like a comic. Now it's like double, and in my mind, I'm like, that's a bit easier to stomach, for like a 1 in 25.
Yeah, definitely.
Man, there's just a lot of vampire they just do like a million two covers.
Yeah.
I always wanna get like one of these, like, mature covers, you know,
Sure. Oh
but
yeah.
I just never have the balls. I just think I'm gonna get in trouble one of these days from the missus. She's gonna walk in and be like, "What are you reading?"
What is that? Yeah.
Nothing from IDW. So let's see what Image has cooking. Anything interesting? I see there's been a couple. What is this? Exquisite Corpses? Every 5 years on Halloween, the wealthiest families in America play a game. 12 of the deadliest people in the world are dropped into a small town with just one goal. Last killer standing wins.
Oh.
You know what? I want to check that one out. Looks like they got a Friesen cover. No, it's not. It's not Friesen. That looks like Jenny, right?
Oh wow. Yep. Sure does.
It's just a stealth variant. I wonder if that's her, her still. But this was the one that caught my eye, the James Stokey.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Wow.
I love his stuff, so I'm gonna check that out just for fun. Um, ooh, some Geiger.
Oh yeah.
I love a good homage cover, even if it's not a homage to another comic. I still love it. Are you caught up on the Geiger stuff right now?
I have all the issues, but I'm not read up on it.
No,
I need to. I've been hearing how good it is.
I've been enjoying it. I've been enjoying it quite a bit. And looks like what is this? Oh, this is just a new printing of the. I don't. So I've noticed they did this last year too, where they did like an Energon Universe special, and they
Uh-huh.
would charge for it, but it was just like a reprint of like the free comic book days, like GI Joe, and like free comic book day, like Transformers book put together or
Yeah.
something. Not a big fan of them doing that, but to each their own, I suppose. Um, you up to date on much of the Spawn stuff?
Just Gunslinger. And then I'm trying to catch up on Scorched.
Hmm.
Um, and Salmon Twitch, and then I picked up uh Black Ritual.
Yeah, yeah. Have
I
you had,
picked that up today though, so I haven't gotten to read it yet.
yeah, I was gonna say I haven't had a chance to read it yet either, but
Did you
I'm
hear that they extended Martian Manhunter from 5 or 6 issues to like
to I think
whatever
12.
double?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think they're going.
12.
Yeah, I think it went from 6. You sent me that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Um. Yeah,
Well, that's great.
which is surprising because I kind of thought it was going to be that long anyway. Like I was
Yeah.
kind of surprised to find out it wasn't
Yeah, I
long.
guess I'd never really thought about how long it was gonna be. But they just the reception was great. I mean,
Yeah,
I was hearing it everywhere after we talked about it. Just and still like recently have heard people talking about it. So yeah, not surprising and also very cool.
yeah. It's just poster. Uh, yeah, because I'm wondering like are the any of the other Absolute series limited series or are they on like I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
But I was kind of in the impression that they were all going to be ongoings, so that was my understanding. But yeah, Death of the Silver Surfer. We're going to be getting some. Not too sure exactly what this series is going to be about, but that's going to be coming up here pretty soon too.
Yeah.
Uh, what are these posters, and why do I want? I kind of.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god,
Yep.
man!
Need that.
She just, she just a baddie. I don't. I'm just. I won't even tell you I'll have that. You're just gonna see it in the background one day. Just gonna be like Ross just like lurking over
Yeah.
me. I'm gonna love it. Are you up on any of the X-Men stuff?
No.
No.
X Factor, and then I think I have all the issues of X Force, and that's it.
Mm, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I saw they did their X-Manhunt thing, I believe. I can't
Oh
remember.
yeah.
There was a bit of a series, little event or whatever they were doing there. Samrock can mention he's not a big fan of the Absolute Freeze design,
Mm,
which I it strays a lot
yeah.
from the freeze that we know.
Yeah.
Uh,
Not a lot of design there. Just kind of a skinny, naked, scary thing.
creepy dude. Oh, you know I'm gonna have to get that Fist of Khonshu, uh, Alex Ross variant there. That one there. Um. Oh man, what was I gonna say? No, I can't remember. Oh, you know what I really want to see, and I actually don't know if it's happened yet or not. But so are you've read a decent amount of like the Moon Knight stuff in the last little while, right?
Yeah.
So you know like Moon Knight and Tigra,
Yep.
like they're kind of like a little bit of a thing.
Uh huh.
I want to see a slice of life issue where they just go have like a normal date or something.
Yeah.
Because let my man be happy. Let Moon Knight have at least one issue where he can just be like a normal dude
Right.
once. Um,
Yeah, that'd be a fun one shot.
yeah. And I feel like they used to do that with the like the Women of Marvel kind of series that they would do and stuff. They would do little slice of life's kind of series or whatever, or little short stories.
Yeah.
But now I found because I like reading a lot of those kind of books, I'll pick them up. Nowadays, it's just a lot of like little missions or stuff that go on, and I kind of miss the little slice of life stories we used to get. Um, but that's just something I've noticed in the last little while that I'd like to see. What's Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion? caught in the middle of the universe. So are they actually doing like ultimate crossover stuff now?
Yeah, I think yeah, I think so. I think I heard that some uh characters are supposed to start crossing over.
Is that is this? Oh, it is Miles. So we're getting. Is this Ultimate Miles or is this a different Miles?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Weird, 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 weird. All right. Well, I'm looking forward to that because I feel like the Ultimate stuff needs that needs that kick right now.
Yeah.
Um.
Yeah, Mark says Marvel puts out 4 posters a month, so that must be what you were seeing.
Oh, it's because I'm looking at. Oh, because I usually like narrow it down to just comics, so maybe it's for
Yeah.
the poster. Okay, cool, 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 cool. They're doing so many more Alex variants, Alex Ross variants. There's already a ton out there. They got to give it to him at least once a year. I think last year it was the villains, and I think this year we're back to heroes. Um, but yeah, it seems like every every year we get some of those, huh?
Ozzy's catching us right at the end.
Right at the end, yeah. I think we're pretty much wrapping up here now.
Yep.
All right, buddy. Any final
Yeah.
thoughts for the night?
No, we'll try to brainstorm and put something together next week, but either way we'll be here and ready to hang out with everybody. And I just, uh the participation really kind of allows us to not have to come into this with too much in mind. It kind of just flows naturally, which I can really appreciate in weeks like this where I just don't have, much going on up there. um, uh, but yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, and yeah, it's and we were talking about this before the show. It's just a really busy time in life for the both
Yeah.
of us, so we're determined to keep doing this show. I don't know about you, but I don't know no real plans to put it on pause or anything.
Oh
So
no. No, I love being here every Tuesday. I just, our creative ideas as far as like, we've done the power rankings and other stuff like that. It's just sometimes hard to come up with those, but the beauty of it is, you know, week after week, we still have a whole bunch of these that we could talk about. And so there's never really a shortage of things to talk about, which is really what we're doing here. So yeah, no, I love this show. I love this community that we're building. I love having an outlet to speak my mind on these things that I like, and honestly, I think good handful of other of people love it as well. So yeah,
yeah, and like we said, we couldn't do it without our sponsors. Both of our sponsors who have just been so supportive of us.
yeah,
Everyone who's watching the show every week. Um, whether you're watching live on Tuesdays, every Tuesday at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time, we're here live. And if you're watching after the fact on YouTube, we love it. We appreciate
yeah.
it.
When Daredevil's wrapped up and Disney makes you wait 3 years for season 2, will be that consistency in your life.
Yeah,
And don't forget it, So, yeah.
hit that subscribe, leave a comment, hit the little bell. It'll let you
Yeah.
know when we're going live.
Yeah,
Um,
it'll help us push us on to other people, maybe more like-minded people, new community members. Yeah, stuff like that really goes a long way, apparently. I don't know much about the YouTubes, but all the big ones say it. So,
yep. And but at the end of the day, we're just working. We love doing what we do. So thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll be here again next Tuesday. Um, and if you guys see anything cool out there, let us know. Send us a
yeah,
picture.
send us pictures. Let's talk about it.
Yep. All right. Thanks, guys.
See ya.
Appreciate it. Have a good week. See ya.